Oh, Wednesday's at that very special age when a girl has only one thing on her mind. Boys.
Homicide.
Why are you dressed like that?
Like what?
Like you're going to a funeral. Why are you dressed like somebody died?
Wait.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're just going to jump straight into the video, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty foundation. I absolutely love this foundation so much. It just gives you this porcelain-like skin, and it is my lightest foundation that I have at the moment. I know it's not as light as I want it to be for Wednesday Addams, but it's what we got to work with. So I just filled in my brows as normal, and I'm just sculpting them out with a bit of concealer. I've put the concealer all over my eyelid, and now I'm just setting it down with some translucent powder. This helps the eyeshadow move a lot better on our eyelid and helps it blend out a lot more. So next I'm just taking a brown eyeshadow. Everything is listed down below as per usual. I'm just taking a brown eyeshadow from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just creating a line from the inner corner of my eye, so kind of joining up with the bridge of my nose all the way to my eyebrow and then out to a wing shape past the end of my eyebrow. I just take little bits of product at a time and just work my way up. I'm also taking this down my nose to help sculpt out my nose a little bit more because she has a teeny tiny little nose and I do not. So I'm just taking the first brush to put the product on, and then I'm blending it out with a big fluffy brush. This is going to be the base of our eyeshadow. When this eyeshadow look is broken down into step by step, it is actually really simple. There isn't really that many tricks to it at all. It's just about blending. So I'm taking a white eyeshadow and I'm just packing this all over my lid and taking it right up to that line just to help clean it up a little bit. I'm also bringing it right onto the inner corner of my eye just to help define that space a little bit more. We really want to make it look like that space is bigger than it is, so our eyes really pop out. Now I'm just going in with the tiniest little bit of black on a small flat brush, and then I go back in and blend it out. This is a crease brush. It's fluffy, but it's not as fluffy as a blending brush. So it's just mainly for your crease. It'll help you get right up against that line without blowing the color out too much. I take the black on the outside and just following in with that line, and again with that crease brush. Just taking the white eyeshadow again just to highlight our brow bone, and now I'm going back in with that same concealer I used on my eyelids just to highlight, and I'm actually using two concealers today. I've been doing this a lot in my daily routine and I'm actually really loving it. Okay, does anybody else notice that the door opens by itself twice in two different shots? I didn't even notice until I was editing. It is definitely Halloween. So I just blended out that concealer with a beauty blender and set it down with some translucent powder. I'm just taking that black really close into my waterline, and I'm only taking it on the outer third of my eye. I'm not taking it right in close. I just want it on that outer third. I'm taking that brown shadow and just blowing out that black a little bit more just to make it a bit more smoky. Just taking it on the outer third and joining it up to that eyeshadow at the top. This is going to create the illusion that our eyes are longer and bigger than they already are. Just to add a little bit more depth, I am taking a lighter brown shade and I'm just putting it on that outer corner. I'm just joining it in and smoking it out just that little bit more. I'm also using a black eyeliner to line my waterline and my tight line, and I'm just taking that on the outer third, just where I took that black eyeshadow. I was not having a good wing day today, so I had to get up real close and personal to the mirror. It just wasn't working out for me, and you know what? Sometimes that just happens. So just take your time, concentrate, and you'll get it. I'm going in with that same brown shade that I used to start with, and I'm taking that on a big contouring brush. All I do is add a little bit of product and then start building it up as I go. I'm blending it out as I'm putting it on so that I don't end up with a line, because that is not what we want. We want it to look like it's actually our skin and that our cheeks are actually that hollowed out. I'm taking that small crease brush and adding a little bit of the brown shade just to help define that line a little bit more, and I go back in and blend, blend, blend. Taking it on my temples as well, and I also lined my lips a little bit with that black eyeliner just to give them a little bit more of a smoky feel before I add mascara and add red lipstick. If you're looking for a good red lipstick, I recommend this one because it does not come off. It is beautiful. I'm also adding some false lashes, and I cut off a quarter of the lash from the inner corner, and I'm actually using that on my bottom lashes, as you can see in the last clip. I didn't want to waste the lash, but I didn't want the whole thing to be on my top lash line. So just add it underneath, and it just gives you that little bit more drama and opens up your eyes just that little bit more as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm loving doing these Halloween tutorials for you. You guys know the drill. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!